back to the Stephan Show. My name is Graham, and welcome to my show, and we got a doozy of a video for you guys to watch today. You know, legitimately this morning, I woke up and I was a bit worried that I might not find a good video to react to today, and boy, was I wrong. It's always those days that you wake up and you're like, what am I gonna do today? And that you come across the greatest gems ever on YouTube. And I saw this video and I knew this would have to be something that we all have to watch and see, because it's absurd. This is the most absurd video I have ever clicked on in my entire life, because like we have millennial money, that's great. We have extreme cheapskates, that's fun, that's fun. And then we got this. This is in a category of its own, and this exists on there. So anyway, this is from a YouTuber called Love Your Natural, and the title is How to Get a Guy to Spend Money on You with some emojis, and then wait for it, must watch. Now, anytime I scroll YouTube and I see a video that says must watch, you gotta watch it. You can't ever scroll past it. It says must watch. You can't not click on that. So of course I clicked on it, and yeah, let's watch this video and see how she'll get a guy to spend money on you. Let's just see. Let's see if this stuff would work on me, and how absurd this is. Let's give this a shot. But of course, as always, for me, going and watching something like this and basically burning my eye sockets. If you guys wouldn't mind destroying the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and at the very least, if I have to endure 15 minutes of listening to her, at the very least, if we could hit the like button and get 20,000 likes, that'll make my eyes and ears feel so much better. So anyway, with that said, cheers guys, let's begin. Oh, I'm gonna need this.
Okay, best friends, let's jump right into this juicy girl talk video. How to get a guy to spend money on you, sis.
Wow, so she's obviously doing better than me. She's sitting there with hundreds. I've, during this whole crisis, instead of having hundreds, I've downgraded myself to 20s, you know? So, yeah, so she's already doing better than me now.
If you're new to my channel, welcome to the Bella Game. Okay, best friend.
Whoa, you see that? She's like, welcome to the Bella Game. Welcome to the Stephan Game, guys. I don't want to, you know what? For the video, I'm gonna have to pick this up later. I hate doing this, but just for the video.
Welcome back, guys.
Ah, man, I'm gonna have to clean that up now. That's not fun. That's not fun. See, now I'm afraid I'm gonna lose a 20 somewhere. Well, whatever, let's continue.
Number one, first of all, is extremely important. Do not skip number one, or you are going to regret it so bad. Number one
would be smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. No, if she said that, like that's the fastest way to my heart. That's it right there. But let's see what she says.
Test him. Why do you want to test him? Because you want to make sure that he's the spending money on you type. Some guys, you see them, you know, with their nice cars, and they spend money on Rolexes and money on their outfits and stuff.
Some guys, you see them in the $78 Teslas or the Zenith El Primero watches, spending money on H&M clothing, and you know, they're all about that 20-cent iced coffee.
And you know, they balling out of control. That doesn't mean that he's gonna spend money on you. Some guys, you know, like to spend money on themselves and themselves only. And if you bring it up to them, you know, about spending money on you, they're gonna flat out call you a gold digger. This is my money.
I love that. If you want them to buy you stuff, they're gonna call you a gold digger. Huh. Well, isn't that like the definition of what a gold digger would be? Wouldn't that be calling a spade a spade? From my perspective. I don't know. But let's see what other mental gymnastics she has up her sleeve.
So the first thing you want to do is, like, you know, start a conversation like this. Like, oh my gosh, it's the first of the month already. Like, I feel like I hardly ever have money to myself. I'm always paying all these bills. Oh my God, so annoying.
Oh no! Oh, does that work? Does that actually work? Gosh, I feel like if someone calls a guy up, is like, hey, it's the first of the month already. It's like, I'm not your landlord. I'm not your employer. No, it doesn't work like that. I would be like, listen, how about this? Here's what I would say. If that ever happened to me, and be like, listen, you gotta make an account at mint.com. You gotta start budgeting. You gotta start cutting back on the stuff you don't need, and we'll see. We'll take a look over your spreadsheet at the end of the month, and we'll see what we can cut back on, and hopefully at the end of the month, you'll have some money left over to pay your rent.
If he's the type to spend money on you, he's gonna be like, brr, babe, that's crazy. Like, wait, how much do you pay? How much is your rent? Oh, it's $1,500. All right, well, I'm gonna give you the $1,500 when I see you later on today.
Who does that? Who does that? I would be shocked. Who's literally like,
How much is your rent? Oh yeah, $6,000. All right, I'll come with $6,000 later, babe.
mind-blowing, mind-blowing. I see, I'm more the type of person, it's like, teach someone to fish and they could pay their rent for the rest of the year. You know, not in fish, but metaphorically speaking, you don't just hand someone something and there you go, because they don't learn anything from it. So you teach them exactly what to do, and then they could go off and be self-sufficient and be a fully functioning, contributing adult to society.
But if he turns around and says, yeah, that's crazy, yo, I hate being adult, damn, like, I'm sorry to hear that, like, you got bills, like, Like, pretty much, you know, that's a code word. That's a code word for, like, I don't got money like that. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not. I don't got money like that. It's just like I'm not gonna pay your rent for you. I'm not gonna do that. Like, again, it's something like that. I think is just, you know, to each their own. Man.
So that straight out the gate shows you what kind of man you're dealing with.
What do you mean, what kind of man you're dealing with? A man who's not gonna pay your rent. It's not that necessarily he doesn't have the money to spend on it. It's just he's not gonna pay your. Why would he do that? So, but in her defense, if this is what she's really after, she just wants a guy to pay for her. I'm sure for her that's a good way to weed people out. Like 99.999% of the demographic out there probably gonna fall to the side. But at this point, it's probably a numbers game. It's probably, she dates enough guys. At the beginning of the month, she's got to make her phone calls. Like, she's got that cold call list where she's got to go through. Brian.
My rent, man. Bills. Joe, hey, how's it going? It's the first of the month already.
And I'm sure if she does 100 people, one of the guys might be like, hey,
How much you need?
all right, I got you. And then she's got that guy on lock. And then the next month, she goes to him first, and if he cancels, then she'll go to your other guys, so.
Just like that, I made $2,000.
If he passed, then girl, you got yourself a good one. You got yourself a little, I don't want to say sugar daddy, okay? Because when I say how to get a guy to spend money on you, I'm not talking about, like, because I've never been a sugar baby. I never used guys, you know, to be my sugar daddy. This is your significant other, like your future husband.
Oh, gotcha. So only your future husband and only like a serious long-term boyfriend would ever just voluntarily pay your rent for you. Well, if it's not that, then that's not going to happen. Wow.
I know for myself, like, that's one of my deal breakers. Like, I can't be with a guy that thinks it's a problem to spoil his girl, that thinks it's a problem, like, every time I ask for something that, you know, like, damn, you know what I'm saying? There's this quote that says, if you're in a relationship and you're struggling, then sis, you're single. And I couldn't agree with that post. Like, oh my God, I love that post so much.
But listen, doesn't this go both ways too? What if the guy is the one who's struggling? What if the guy is the one who's just like constantly paycheck to paycheck, and the woman is the one working, has a great job? Does that then change things? Does that not make any impact whatsoever? What about teaching? What about helping? What about saying, like, you know, honey, let's look at your credit score. Let's see what your bills are falling behind. Okay, let's pay this one off first. This is the highest interest rate. You know what? You could look into, you know, getting some new skills, learning some new stuff, and making more money. Like that I think is a better long-term approach than just being like, hey, how much is your cable this month? Here, that's a lot for cable. Here, that's cable this month.
You know, I make my own money, and as women, we should make our own money, but we should be able to have men to, like, you know, if times get hard, like, all right, babe, here you go, babe, you need $100.
Wait a second, that makes no sense. So she can work and have her own money. That's hers. That is exclusively hers. But whoever she's dating, his money is hers too. So she gets everything. This is the equivalent of winning the lottery.
You need $100, here you go, here, give me 20.
Here!
Wouldn't that just be degrading to come over to your boyfriend's house? It's like, here you go, how much money you need? How much money you need? There you go, let's make it. Like, wouldn't that just make you feel bad? I don't know.
Number 2 is go on dates that are nearby shopping centers.
Oh, wow! She's got this all figured out. Go to a place near a mall. The funnest part about shopping, in my opinion, is going to the really expensive stores and then looking at the price tag and you try to guess how much it is, and then you look at the price tag and you're just blown away. You're like, how can this shirt ever be $700? How is this jacket $4,000? And then you laugh and you have a great time. Like, that's fun. But this is a bad dream.
I was going out with this guy, and when he asked me one time where you want to go, and I said, yeah, I want to go to this, you know, seafood restaurant, whatever. And because I knew that it was across the street from, like, the mall.
Oh my God, that laugh.
And he said, "What you want to do after?" Just like I thought he would say. And I was like, "Oh, the mall is up the block. We could walk around the mall." As we were walking around the mall, he was like, "You want anything?" Cha-ching! Of course I want something. I want this. I want this.
Oh, that's so tacky though. That's so tacky. Like even if I ever go out to dinner with friends or whatever, and I know someone else is paying, I always make sure, like, I feel bad about that. So usually what I'll do is I'll order like the least expensive thing on the menu, just because I feel bad if someone else is going to be treating me. I don't want to abuse that. She just took the opposite approach. She's like, "Well, you're paying? Well, I'm gonna get lobster. I'm gonna get what's the most expensive bottle of champagne? Yeah, I'm gonna get that. Oh, you know what? Let me take that to go because my refrigerator is rather heavy." You know what she should really be doing? She should really be going on dates on the 1st of the month when rent is due, and then do that next to a grocery store so she can go and stock up on groceries as well. See? There we go.
And matter of fact, we're not going to Forever 21. Let's go to the Louis store real quick. It's something that I want. Okay. And lo and behold, girl, he took me shopping. Okay. We went shopping. We had a good time. And I really, really enjoyed that. Like, that made me look at him differently. Like, oh, like, you husband material.
I love how her criteria for husband is not like someone who's caring, someone who's passionate, someone, you know, who speaks their mind, who's intellectually stimulating. It's can this guy just go take me shopping? Can this guy pay my rent? You know what? You know, she's very simple, very just, you know, just one track mind. So be it. You know, I really believe there's a person for everybody out there.
You know what I'm saying? Because I always look at every guy I date as, could he be like my husband and stuff like that? Because, you know, that's one of the things I look for in a husband. Like, I feel like stability is so sexy.
I'm curious, though, what she brings to the relationship. You know, all things considered, as of now, she seems just like a drain. It seems like she's just draining without really adding much to the relationship there. So let's see. Maybe she has something that we don't know about.
Number 3 is make him feel good for spending money on you. If you make a guy feel good for spending money on you, sis, he's gonna spend more money on you.
That seems very manipulative, though. I mean, again, we'll call it for what it is. It's very manipulative behavior. And I don't know what guy would tolerate that in a relationship, but again, this is so foreign to me. This is so just weird of a concept that I can't wrap my head around it.
So example is like, let's say he took you shopping, like, "Oh my God, thank you, baby. Like, I really appreciate it. Like, you're so different from the other dudes I date.
Oh my God, you're so much better than every other guy who's ever bought me Louis Vuitton, ever.
You're so much better than all the 4 other guys who paid my rent in the last 4 months. You're so much better than that. They all went away. They ran out of money, but you still have more money. I don't know."
Make him feel good. You know what I'm saying? Make him feel good. Tell him thank you. I don't want to say sleep with him. You know what I'm saying? Because that's like, you know, like he did this for you, so you gotta sleep with him. I'm not telling you ladies to sleep with him, but if he's your man, like, make him feel extra special that night. You know what I'm saying?
But she's implying, okay, so I'm keeping the video PG, but also I'm gonna say she's implying. She's implying whatever she's implying, okay? I'm not gonna get into that because don't wanna be demonetized. This is a somewhat family channel, and yeah, we're not gonna go there.
Sis, if it's his birthday, it's Christmas, or Valentine's Day, you could spend $200 on like a cologne for him. You know what I'm saying? Or his favorite sneakers to show he's appreciated. Once he feels like he's appreciated, he's gonna want to shower you with gifts upon gifts upon gifts.
Gotcha. So you got to give back like 1% of what he gives you. If he gives you 20 grand, then his birthday present, $200.
Don't be spoiling no man that ain't spoiling you. All right, stop doing that. You know what? That's a quick way for a guy to use you. Once a guy knows that he can get this out of you, he's gonna, you know, you give guys an inch, they take a mile. So make sure that he does it first, then you can slowly do it back.
I wonder what's gonna happen when the guy she's dating goes and watches her videos, because it's inevitable that they're gonna find out she's making YouTube videos. She's got 824,000 subscribers. I don't know if she's single right now or if she's actively dating. She's dating multiple, but we don't know. But it's just, at some point, some guy is going to come across this who's dating her. And I can't imagine any successful, self-sufficient guy who's into her is going to come across this video and not be repulsed by it. You would think. Stranger things have happened, though.
Number 4 is don't abuse his money or he will catch on and cut you off. Now, I'm sad to say, but I know this from experience.
Why is she laughing about this? That is such an evil laugh. I know from experience. You know, oh wow, just the behavior from this.
I don't care. I mean, I do care because the money stopped coming. But I remember like this guy like and take him shopping all the time, and literally like every week we would just go shopping.
See, again, it's just like she says you can't expect it, but then she's expecting it, and then when the money cuts off, she bounced. She's like, I'm out of there. That's exactly what. Okay, we'll end it there.
And then one day, I was like, oh, I think we should go to this outlet, you know, this Saturday. He was like, oh, yeah, I don't think I could do that. Or I don't even think I could go out with you anymore. I'm like, why? And he's like, oh, because I have a girlfriend now. He probably didn't even have a girlfriend. I feel like it's because, like, I abused it. Like, he was spending, like, $1,000, like, almost every week.
$1,000 a week? Holy crap, how does she find people like that? How do they find people? That is $52,000 a year. You know how hard people have to work to make $1,000 a week that is just spent? Well, you know what? She is good for the economy, you know, because she is not the type, she's not investing any of it, she's not putting it under her mattress, she's not saving any of it. All of that money circulates back into the economy. So in a way, we need people like her in existence because it takes money from people who have money to spend or burn, puts it back into the economy through buying luxury items and goods, and everyone's happy.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want that. So
I love how she didn't even edit out her taking a sip of that. Like it would be like me doing this. Okay, what's my next note? Why not just edit that out? Take the extra second. Edit that part out and make it nice so it looks like this. Perfect.
Number 5, how to get a guy to spend money on you. Number 5 is pull out your wallet first and act as if you're going to pay. If he's a spending money on you type, he's gonna be like, what are you doing? No, babe, I got this.
Oh, wow, the good old pull the wallet out first trick.
Like maybe you guys are at a store and you're shopping and you're too nervous to ask him. You're gonna know once you hit the cashier, okay? Once you hit the register, bring all your clothes, but make sure that it's items that you can afford.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, imagine pulling out your wallet and, like, you have $10,000 worth of clothes and you're just pulling it out, your hand is, like, shaking like this. You're looking at him, you guys are looking at each other, and he's like, yeah.
I know, it's a good buy, getting a good deal.
And you take out your wallet and your credit card and, like, you slowly insert it, and then you realize, like, he's not gonna pay for it. Well, I guess what you would do is just return it afterwards. Like, unless it's a final sale, you'd probably just have to be like, oh, thanks, honey, and you'd have to go and return it afterwards, I'd imagine.
That's how you do it, ladies. That was my 5 tips on how to get a guy to spend money on you. I hope you enjoyed this video.
Wow, so quite a doozy there. That was not expected. Did not wake up this morning expecting to watch this video. So overall, I mean, here's what I have to say. There's someone for everyone. And I even though I don't understand the concept behind it, I don't doubt there are people out there for everybody. There's not going to be a shortage of guys out there who don't mind paying, just like there's not going to be a shortage of people like her who love just being paid on. Who am I to basically go and judge her for her life? So I don't get it. I think it's wild. I think it's crazy. I just can't get the concept from my own perspectives in life. But you know what? To each your own. And at the very least, this makes a very interesting video to watch. So with that said, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to demolish the like button, subscribe button, notification bell. Also, feel free to add me on Instagram. Posts are pretty much daily, so if you want to be a part of it there, feel free to add me there. And lastly, if you guys want 2 free stocks, use the link down below in the description, and WEBULL is going to be giving you 2 free stocks when you sign up on their platform and deposit $100, with one of those stocks valued up to $1,400. So if you want your 2 free stocks, use that link down below. Let me know which 2 free stocks you get. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.